What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're back at it with another trade breakdown. Today I made around 5.6k trading CL, which is crude oil, and gold futures. Now this was actually my first time ever trading gold. I liked it. It was cool, but let's go ahead and get into the breakdown and show you guys these setups real quick. So first play of the day was GC, which is the symbol for gold. Right, as you can see, it's had a massive move up. Now, I didn't really know much about gold, or I still don't. I haven't really traded it like that, but I saw the setup. As you can see here, we had a crazy move up going into today's open. This is around 9 o'clock, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. First thing I noticed, especially with a run like this, I generally want some sort of pullback, or that's what I expect. Some sort of pullback. I saw we were holding this level, possibly got stopped up right here. Didn't really see anything that would have made me think that this was like super important or super clean resistance. But you can see here we have a level here at 1993.50 or somewhere around there. Doesn't have to be on point. I think I had around 1993.80. But for me, I was going to look for shorts under this level and have a price target just at this previous level here, right? This 1989, really quick move, nothing too crazy. Just try to get, something quick. And as you can see here, I did enter shorts as we broke this level. So I'm actually going to use this super cool feature that they have on TradingView, where I can kind of rewind and buy and sell as if I'm really in the trade. I believe I went 5 contracts. I didn't really want to go too heavy because like I said, I wasn't really sure how volatile gold was going to be, just because I'm not very familiar with it. But if we go and play this, right, as you can see here, it ended up going right to price target. You can ignore that because it's obviously I didn't sell up here, but you can see I got out right at price target 1989. This was more of a quicker scalp because it did just kind of, once it broke, it just absolutely just flushed. So we were able to catch this play. That was our first trade of the day in live trading. It happened like as soon as the market opened. So a few people didn't catch it. A few people did, which is really cool. And after this, we moved on to CL. Now with CL, they had a lot of really good setups today. And let's just go over the first one. So first things first, I'm looking at these charts. So first thing, you have to first understand that what you're looking at right now is about 10 minutes before the market opened, right? We were looking at CL for the first 5-10 minutes of market open. So I really didn't get as good of an entry as I wanted to on these, but nonetheless it was a really good play. So first thing, we notice, right, we have a trend, right? Second thing, we can get our levels here, right? This is clearly a level. We also I had a level right here, just to have another level. Never want to go too long without having pretty solid levels for CL, right? So got 4 levels, trend line, support. So we're looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and play this. Okay, cool. So my entry for CL was at the start of this candle. Right at the beginning of this candle, and the reason why I got in, excuse me, hold on, like I said, we were in CL at the time, or we were in GC at the time. Sorry, my entry was actually this candle on the wick when we retested the 9 EMA. I had a stop loss under 79.97 or trend line, depending on my size. I did leave a little room to average down because my entry was a little higher than I usually would have liked. And I also, because we ended up getting a pretty decent entry, I did add to my position on the way up. And I had a price target of 80.69. So we continue to play this. Right, you can see we hit our price target. Perfect play. Really solid play. Also, just to let you guys know, we also had, Saudi Arabia news. Right, they actually are not exporting any more oil until the end of 2023. That right there increases demand, which is another reason why I was okay with having more bias to the upside. Right, usually I'm not a fan of late entries, But because I did have that, in the back of my head, that Saudi Arabia news, I was like, okay, I'm okay entering here because I do think we'll get a nice push to the upside. And that's exactly what we did. We, obviously came up here, 80.69, and then we ended up rejecting. But like I said, it was a really good play. And you can see here that we ended up rejecting. But before that, because I do want to show you guys our second our second CL play, and we kind of missed it right here because we jumped ahead, right? So if you go back, right, obviously, 80.69 was my price target, but above that, I had another price target of that 81.09, right? Because who knows, if we break this one, I still want to take advantage of the opportunity to get more upside. So I did have a price target of 81.09 for that next level. And for me, I was like, okay, if we break this level, then boom, I'll re-enter and then see if we can, push to 81.09. We are, we gapped up, so we are really, really, really overextended. But if you know CL, CL it's a monster. It can go. If the charts say yes, then it can really go. So let me actually decrease the speed on this so we can actually catch it. So the next play that we caught was a break of this level. We entered as soon as we broke, and if you look here, we got a really, really impulsive candle right here. We just immediately shot up as soon as we broke out. For me, I don't like candles like these, especially on the breakout, because the harder the breakout is, the higher the chance that we're going to retrace. Like we're just going to break out and come right back down. So for me, everybody definitely called this one and the last one live trading this morning, and we were able to. It was really good gains. Take really good gains off this, and I definitely got out of there because, as you can see, like I said, impulsive move up, you'll have an impulsive move back down. You can consider this a fake out or whatever you want to call it. If we would have held these, we would have definitely got smoked. And we weren't that far from our 81.09 price target, about a little more than halfway, but super glad we got out of there, right? And then our very last CL play today, and let's see if we can speed this up so we can get there, right, was this one right here. So as I said, we were looking at this, we had this trend line from the jump, right? This was our first play today, where we kind of had this trend line bounce, second play today where we had the trend line bounce and took this all the way up, right? Caught the quick scalp off the breakout. And then here, I'm just being super patient. I'm not going to enter here. This is no man's land. Or you could have probably found a decent entry here if you wanted to go short. But like I said, I'm thinking about the Saudi Arabia news in my mind. That's what I'm thinking about. So we can still go up. I don't want to, jump the gun. We've been super patient and waiting on these entries. So let's keep that consistency. So for me, I was waiting. My next play was going to be at this trend line. I knew that because we had that trend line here and support. So I was like, okay, this is where our next play is going to be. And pretty much it was going to be a bounce or break kind of play. We're going to break down or we're going to bounce off just like we have the previous 3 times. Now for me, like I said, I was super patient on these. We did enter once we broke, right? Once we started breaking down to the upside, to the downside, I had a level here. Level at the bottom of these wicks because, obviously you can see that even though we bounced off trend line, we did have 2 wicks that, respected this 79.70 level. So we did exit at the bottom here, not all the way down, like, where 79.65. So we sold a little bit before that at 79.70, but as you can see, it was a really good sell because we end up, reversing back up and then, doing what it does. Like I haven't looked at CL since today, but it doesn't look like there was too much going on, or it looks like it just got really choppy right here. But just a quick review, just so you guys know, every play was super simple. Every play was relatively the same. Right? Both plays were breakouts, all plays were breakouts, right? We had this GC breakdown, which was a really quick breakout, to the downside from 1993 to 1989.40, or 1993.80 to 1989.40. Then we had a you know, we broke out, right? We were holding this 79, or really you call it, just round up to 80, this $80 level right here. We broke out of there. Obviously got a late entry, but was able to get a really nice bounce entry up to 90 EMA here, right? Just riding the wave, right? Had a really nice sell at the top, right? We come here again. We had another breakout, quick scalp to the upside, right? About halfway to our PT. Really good play. And then we caught a really quick breakdown to the downside one more time. So as you can see, so one thing about the market lately is that it's been super choppy, right? It's been super choppy, and you know, there have been good moves, but for the most part, you know, it has been a little bit all over the place. Aggressive candles here, aggressive wicks here, people getting stopped out, fake outs, you know, just everything, right? So one thing you have to understand is when you're trading in this market, realize how every single play I took, it was, you know, I could have taken more plays. You know, I could have taken this downside earlier, or I could have, you know, if I seen this earlier, could have gotten a better entry. But especially in this market, it's not a trending market, it's not a ranging market. You have to make sure that you are picking your spots, right? It's similar to like the ocean and the surfer, right? The surfer's not just going to hop in the water trying to catch every single wave, but he wants, or she wants, a really good wave, one that they can ride, and then, you know, obviously get the thrill or whatever they get when they surf, and then when they're done, they go back to the beach, right? They're not constantly always trying to catch every single wave. They want the really good one. So that's how you got to be in the market, especially in this market, because, you know, it's really easy to lose money just trying to catch everything. So for me, patience, taking the trades that you know are good for you, whether, you know, doesn't matter what kind of setups you like, whatever those setups are, find those setups and trade those setups, so you're not worried about, oh, I hope I don't get stopped out here. I hope I don't. Like, every play I take, the risk is always managed, and I know the setup is always A+. So the chances of me losing money, while anything can happen in the market, I still feel like there's a greater chance of me succeeding in this play than failing, because I know exactly what I'm taking. So that's all I got for this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. There'll be plenty more like this coming shortly. I know I've taken a little bit of a break, had to handle some stuff for Blueprint, but I'm back and can't wait to give you guys more info. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys in the next video.